Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check. Thank you, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Cup Season 7, the Jumbo Plastic Conference. So this is our next set of tournaments sa Stallion Cup since we are already done in the Stallions. It's the first game. It's going to be CW Home Depot contra Bridgestone. So CW Home Depot got their first game. Meanwhile, Bridgestone naman wants to bounce back from their previous loss or their first game with a loss against Studio. Back from their previous loss or their first game with a loss against Studio 373 to 84. 373 to 84. So stay tuned now as we'll start the game in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Stallion Cup Season 7 Jumbo Plastic Conference Day number 4. CWO Home Depot wearing the white shirts versus the black shirts of Bridgestone. Again, contrasting yung game story natin coming into this ballgame because Bridgestone coming off an 11-point loss. Bridgestone coming off an 11-point loss against Studio 300 in their first game. Meanwhile, CW Home Depot naman wins their first game by 3 points, 54-51 against Link & Co. As first shot is no good for Pat Yao there. As Xavier Tanhanko kicks it out. And that's a 3-point bomb. Good start. As Ken Tung was scoreless last game, but in this game, already knocked down his first bucket in their second game for this tournament. So we have 14 teams in total. So that's a turnover for Bridgestone. All goes back to CW Home Depot. So again, we have 14 teams in this season. Last season, we only have 12 teams, no? So it just shows na grabe, parami talaga ang mga sumasali dito sa ating torneo here in Stallion Cup. Just shows the trust of the players in this league. As C in and out on that long distance shot for Mike as there's a whistle. Xavier Tanhanko will get his first personal foul, and Xavier Tanhanko just came off from a double-double performance in their previous game. Got 14 points and 14 rebounds and shot 33% from the field against their win against Link & Co. He's the leading scorer in their team last game. Shenglai bounces it. M kicks it to Jello Montecastro. That's a 3-point shot. Too strong nga lang for Pat Yao. That's his second miss of this ballgame. Here comes CW Home Depot. Mike gives it here to Tan. Gets it back. A 3-point shot. Also no go. Wow, we're in our day 4. These two teams are 3-point shy or 3-point happy shooting team. Another 3, this time from the left corner, but still a miss for Cantone. Enrique passes it to Jello, and he laid it up and in. And parang hindi tumama sa net yung bola na yun, ha? A saver! The back is open on a Saturday afternoon. Quick retaliation play for CW Home Depot. Pat looking, kicks it to Jello. Chenglai, that's a wide open triple, but in and out. A great rebound by Warren Tan. As Saver stolen away by Jello Montecastro. That was a great read for the former UP Maroon. And Jello Montecastro stealing the ball and stealing the show. Playing like the good old days for Jello Montecastro. Warren. Another miss from beyond the arc for CW Home Depot. And in and out and in for Ivan C. As it's a 3-point ball game in favor of CW Home Depot. Enrique is it here to Yao. Chenglai got bothered by the defense of Xavier Tanhanko. And that's one of the assets dito ng CW Home Depot in their previous game, no, yung defense nila. Imagine, they got 5 steals last game as Enrique will lay it up and in. Enrique Chenglai last game got 20 points and shot 47% from the field. However, lost against Studio 300 as with retaliation dito for Warren Tan. Warren Tan only scored 6 points last game as Jello will drive and he'll go to the line for a pair. That's going to be Mike C's first personal foul. Jolly Montecastro already has 4 points in this game. That's Jello's first shot. Knock that one in. And last game, no, for Bridgestone, as a unit, they shot 41% from the free throw line. They shot 9 of 22. So imagine, they lost by 11 and they missed what, 13 free throws? If they were perfect from the line, they could have won that game. Suarez, too strong. And I know, masyadong mataas naman yun, but that's the importance of knocking down your free throws, especially in a close ball game. As Pat will lay it up, and he'll lay it in. Pat Yao. As Ivan C knocks down that triple. Wow. Ivan C only scored 5 points in their previous outing, and he now has 5. As that's going to be a travel on Pat Yao. That's going to be a turnover. So 12-10 is the score with less than 5.5 remaining. So it's a 2-point lead in favor of CW Home Depot as Ivan. Great passing display by CW Home Depot. And Enrique, great pass to Jello Montecastro. Walk in the park moment for Jello Montecastro. And this will be the first mandatory substitution of this ball game. Again, every 5 minutes of the first half, we will have a mandatory substitution because guaranteed 10 minutes of playing time for all players joining the Stallion Cup. And this mandatory substitution is brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, best quality formatting in the Philippines. Kaukai AutoGuard Park Access. As 4 new players dito for Bridgestone. And then, na-clarify na natin mga referees that okay na yung mandatory substitution natin. As we are tied at 12 apiece. Shoko gets it back. This is a 2-man game right now. Gan will shoot a 3 short. Rebound by Jerry M. As Ezer. And almost an end one play for Ezer Lim, but he'll head over to the line for a pair. That's going to be a foul on Ed Cartang. That's going to be his first. As that's the third team foul here for the Whitehurst. At the tawag ng timeout at CW Home Depot with 4 minutes and a half remaining. We'll be back, folks, right after the break. Two free throws here for Ezer Lim as that timeout break was brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. As Ezer Lim couldn't knock down the first one. Last game, Ezer Lim only scored 5 points but garnered 8 rebounds and only dished out 2 assists. That's new to me kasi usually, well, last season, Ezer Lim led the season in terms of assists per game. As here comes Jericho Ilagan. Kicks it here to Shoko. That's a 3-point shot, but still couldn't get it to fall for Ken Tung. He's now 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. As Yuan, one of our players in our Stallion team, or Stallion teams rather, now suited up in our Stallion Cup Adults Division. He's saying that he's now up and ready as there's a blocking foul. Who's up on Jericho Ilagan? Oh no, the foul's going to be on Justin Gan. Justin Gan will be getting his first personal foul. And that's the last foul to give dito ng CW Home Depot. The next foul will send him to the penalty. That's Ezer. Gives it to Tagle. He'll use the glass, but off the mark. So it's just a 1-point ball game right now. It's Bridgestone. Ilagan going to work inside the shaded area. Tan fakes, Tan takes, but too strong for Kentong. Oh, good fake. Decides to go inside, but rejected by Marvin Shoko. As Gan will shoot a 3. Masyadong malakas nga lang. As right now, 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Shoko. That's his leader to Eckert. Oh, Marvin Shoko fell down. And Catolico with the easy lefty layup. Miguel Catolico last game scored 9 points, shot 36% from the field, but also got 10 rebounds and 5 assists. Just 1 point shy away from a double-double performance. Ang. Another miss from downtown. That's going to be out of bounds. Ball goes back to CW Home Depot. Behind the back. And rebound, or ball goes back to Bridgestone. They're enjoying a 3-point lead here as they're taking the point guard role. U1. No good in the Stallion teams. U1 is a triple-double machine. And that's why I'm not shocked that he joined the Stallion Cup, because he wants to also say that I can perform in this level. Another miss for Kentong. His shots are not falling in right now. U1. Passes it to Tagle. Tagle bumps to create separation and able to sink it in for Mark Tagle. That was over Eckhart Ang. So less than 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Oh, almost completes the seal for Jerry M. That's his specialty, no? In depensa for Jerry M. 9 seconds on the shot clock dito. Astong. Off target. Ezer. Passes it. Double clutches the layup, but no good. That was bothered by Marvin Choco. Gan. Passes it to Jay. Left corner triple. Knocks that one in for Justin Gan. As it's just a 2-point game. 17-15 still in favor of Bridgestone. Ezer. Catch and shoot, and ball rolls out for Miguel Catolico. Oh, too strong of a pass for Marvin Shaw, resulting to a turnover. So ball goes back to Bridgestone. So 40 seconds remaining here. Big shot for the black shirts. Marvin gives it to Gan. Yang. CW Home Depot rejected by Jerry M. Well read, and there's a 4 seconds shot clock here for CW Home. As Eckhart loses the handle, Jay to beat the buzzer, no. Ezra gets the board. Ramirez sidesteps, and no good. Great cleanup for Miguel Catolico. And a steal again by Bridgestone as U1 and no! And tried to beat the buzzer, but ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter. Just a 4-point lead in favor of Bridgestone. Start of the second quarter, folks. During the first half, CW Home Depot only shooting 26% from the field compared to Bridgestone's 38%. The outside shooting of CW Home Depot, they attempted 14 3-point shots all in the first quarter alone. And out of those 14 attempts, they only made 3. So that's why they're only shooting 21% from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, for Bridgestone naman, they are 0 for 6 from 3-point land. As Jan knocks that 3-point shot in. They are now 7 for 15, or 4 for 15 rather. My apologies, folks. So shooting 33% now. And here comes Jert. Cheng Lai fires from deep, no go. Still, Bridgestone hasn't made a 3-point shot yet. (19-18) is the score as Mike C. dribbling down the ball. Takes the pass, gives it to Jay Ilagan, and Jay. Oh, no whistle. And Xavier, third time's the charm for CW Home Depot. Xavier Tanhanko, one of the key scorers here for CW Home Depot. Showing us why. Emma gives it to Jello. That's a wide open 3 for Monte Castro, but can't get it to fall as Enrique left corner 3. No good again for the black shirts. Mike gives it here to Xavier. Xavier pulls up and off the glass over Jerry M. What a shot for Xavier Tanhanko. And Xavier Tanhanko now has 6 points. Baseline Jace, no go. Xavier again with the rebound. And same play ito. C, this time goes to the right. Gan gives it to Xavier, spins, and is able to draw contact. That's going to be 2 free throws here for Xavier Tanhanko. And the foul's going to be Jello Monte Castro. That's going to be his first personal foul. And this team, CW Home Depot, in their last game, only shot 25% from the free throw line. They shot 4 out of 16 in their previous game, even though that was a low free throw percentage game for them. They won that game against Lincoln Co. just by 3. The Xavier goes 0 for 2. So imagine, mas malaki pa dapat pala ang lamang dito ng CW Home Depot in the previous game. They were able to get quality free throw shots. Or second their free throws as, well, what a hook by Jertiao. Specialty of the house. Cuts down the lead to just 1, 22-21. Jay. Stolen away by Enrique. Here comes Jello. And that's just an easy layup for Jello Monte Castro. So 23-22 ang score natin dito, folks. That's a 3-point attempt for Mike, but no go. Rebound again by Bridgestone. Jello sidesteps his way in, and there's a foul. The foul will be on Justin Gan. That's going to be second. So Jello will head over to the line for a pair. Jello Monte Castro now has 8 points. Make it 9. Some friendly batters there from Mike C and Jello Monte Castro. Imagine, wala lang ang jumpers dito. Yung Bridgestone. Ever 0-4-2. So effective yung pag-shot ni Mike C. But again, those are friendly batters, folks. These are friends outside the court. And Mike kicks it. Gan from 3. No good. Rebound by Ilagan. Mike. Left corner 3. Wide open. This time again a miss for Justin. However, masyadong malakas lang pasa ni Enrique Chenglay, resulting to a turnover. So ball goes back to the white shirts. So 6 and 15 remaining in the first half. Xavier. Oh, great steal by Jello Monte Castro. Anticipated that pass. Jello Monte Castro now with 13 points. What, in less than 9 minutes of game time? Mike. Jericho Ilagan misses that wide open perimeter shot. 3-on-1 break. Gives it to Enrique for an easy layup. And right now, it's a 6-point lead. Bridgestone increasing the lead here. Oh, good defense by Jertiao. But Xavier is able to zigzag his way in, but misses. It's Jello again. To Enrique, and same result for Bridgestone. And CW Home Depot not calling a timeout here, so tuloy lang ang laro. Five and 15 remaining. And the momentum has shifted to Bridgestone side of Xavier. Eckert. Jericho. Had a free lane, but ball rolls out for Jericho Ilagan. A lucky break as Mike C was right there for the cleanup. And we have a substitution here, folks. So this mandatory substitution is brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Kaukai, Auto Guard, Park Access. And again, Jumbo Plastic Linoleum is the best quality floor matting here in the Philippines. Kaukai, the Thai Chicken House, Auto Guard, premium car care product. And of course, Park Access, the official Nike store partner. As Ezer kicks it. Oh, look at the moves of Juan Ramirez. Great defense for CW Home Depot. Marvin gets it. Here comes Ivan. Quick retaliation defense here for Bridgestone. Marvin. Tan. Floor is up, but can't get that one to fall. Here comes Yuan. Yuan. Oh, what a move by Juan Ramirez. That was over Marvin Shoko, one of the premier defenders here in Stallion Cup. Welcome to the Stallion Cup Conference, Juan Ramirez. Actually, technically, mga tito yung kalaban ni Juan Ramirez dito. Oh, elbow jumper is good for Miguel Catolico. And that cuts down the lead, or increasing the lead of Bridgestone to 10 points. Looking. They'll shoot a 3. Hits the back iron, miss for Warren Tan. Ezer. Free throw line jumper. Now a 12-point lead in favor of Bridgestone. They are on a roll right now. Ezer Lim now with 3 points. Stan kicks it to Marvin. He'll shoot his own 3-pointer but can't get it. Good box out by Miguel Catolico. Miguel. And that's going to be a travel. So 3 and 9 remaining here in the second quarter. As Tung missing his shots in this game, but the fadeaway jumper is up and good for Warren Tan as he now has 4 points. Ezer Lim turning into a scorer here in this game as there's a hacking foul. As Ivan C gets his first personal foul. So Mark Tagle will head over to the line for a pair. Mark Tagle did not play last game for Bridgestone. So it's a sight to see for the entire black shirts. The Seas suited up here in their second game this season. However, misses on the second attempt as C. Short. As there no look pass to Yuan Ramirez. As Yuan short on that one-handed shot got bothered by the presence of Marvin Choco. A stand almost, but he'll be shooting 2 freebies. CW Home Depot, they are 0 for 2 from the free throw line this game. So this is their third and fourth free throw in 17 minutes of action. As Warren Tan missing on the first one. And still, wala pang napapasok na free throw itong CW Home Depot. Ezer directing traffic. Oh, good pass from Catolico to Jerry M. That dime is brought to you by AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products. So we're down to the last 2 minutes of the first half. Same play with that bounce pass from Chester Chen to Ivan C. Ezer gives it to U1. M. As Catolico was fouled, but that's gonna be a pass ball according to our referee. Ezer, catch and shoots. Off the glass is good from downtown. Again, this is a different Ezer that I'm seeing right now here this season. He's becoming a scorer, no? As they are now up by 13, etong Bridgestone, CW Home Depot needs to find an answer. Because that's what we call a knockout play for Warren Tan. Was able to sell that foul as Ezer Lim gets his first. And that's the third team foul here for Bridgestone. So Warren Tan will head over to the line for 2 again. As this time still a miss. They're now 0 for 5 from the free throw line. And finally, that's the first made free throw for CW Home Depot. 1 out of 6 etong white shirts. U1 and gives it to Ezer. Ezer fakes. Great defense by CW Home Depot, stealing that ball as C will lay it up. And ball rolls out. Tapikan ng bola. Nakuha dito ni Ken Tung. Ken, left corner triple, too strong. Mark pulls up. And he'll score. And we have a timeout break, folks, with 50 seconds remaining. Our score is 43-29, and this timeout break is brought to you by Park Access. Sino? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that break was brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. So it's a 14-point lead now. Bridgestone increasing the lead here. As Tung, decides to pass it inside, resulting to a turnover. Stolen by Jerry M. U1 fakes, U1 takes, and he'll be going to the line for a pair. As Chester Chen will be called for a foul, and he did not like the call. And that's just his first personal foul. As Yuan Ramirez only has 2 points so far, as he misses on the first one. Again, just want to remind, itong si Yuan Ramirez, galing tong Stallion teens natin. C kicks it. That's a 3-point shot. Still no go for CW Home Depot. There's a 7-second game clock, shot clock differential as Chen. Guarded by Mark. Great defense by Mark Tagle. As Lim passes it, Catolico to Mark, and easy bucket for Mark Tagle. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first half. It has been a second quarter Bridgestone run as they are enjoying a 17-point lead, 46-29. We'll have a quick halftime break, folks. We'll be back for more Stallion Cup action when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Cup Season 7 Jumbo Plastic Conference. So, Bridgestone shooting 50% from the field, 20 out of 40 from during the entire first half. Meanwhile, for CW Home Depot, only shooting 25%. And they attempted more. Imagine, CW Home Depot attempted 47 shots. For Bridgestone, they attempted only 40, but they made 50% of those. So 20 out of 40. Meanwhile, CW Home Depot 12 out of 47. And at the same time, the points inside the paint, Bridgestone has been dominating the shaded area all throughout this game. In yung fast break points, they scored 38 points out of fast break opportunities. So transition defense, ang kailangan improve dito ng CW Home Depot in their shot selections coming in to this second half. Yes, Jerts posting up, banging bodies is Jello. Kicks it. Oh, good fake by Ezra Lim as Jello gets it right back, but short on that three. Offensive rebound. And that's going to be out of bounds. Ball goes back to the White Shirts. Saber. Oh, bank shot is good from downtown for Saber Tanhampo. And he cuts down the lead to just 13. Saber Tanhampo, great start here in the third quarter. Cheng Lai. Ooh, there's a foul called. I believe that's on Warren Tan. I believe that's his first. Oh no, that's his second personal foul. Miguel kicks it to Jello, passes it to Ezer. Ezer thinking about it, 5 to shoot. And step back 3-point shot. Like what I mentioned, this is a new Ezer Lim that I'm seeing. He's much of a scorer more than a passer. Actually, di nga nag-double digits in, or bira lang mag-double digits in scoring si Ezer Lim, but yung assist niya, yung napakarami in the previous seasons of our Stallion Cup. But this game, he now has 9 points as... Ooh. Saber Tanhanko gets fouled in the act of shooting a 3, so that's going to be against Enrique Cheng Lai. And that's his first personal foul. 3 free throws here for Saber Tanhanko. Saber now has 10 points in this game. He's the leading scorer right now for the entire CW Home Depot squad. However, he needs help as he missed the first free throw. But second free throw is still no go. Let's see if he can knock down the second one. So 8:24 remaining in the third quarter. Jello passes here to Lim. Miguel pulls up, can't get that one to go. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the Stallion Cup Season 7, the Jumbo Plastic Conference. That's a missed shot right there for Chester Chen. Jello Montecastro gets the steal. So less than 8 minutes to play here in the third quarter. It's a 15-point lead in favor of Bridgestone. Ezer. Cheng Lai gives it to Jello. A great defense by CW Home Depot. No wide open shots for Bridgestone. And Saber gets the rebound. Chen fakes, gives it there to Xavier. He'll shoot a 3, airballs it. And nasa labas na si Mike C when he got that rebound. It's Ivan C. Returns for Chester Chen and Xavier Tanhako as well. Oh, there's a miscommunication there. Xavier thought that he's the one who's being subbed out. That's Cheng Lai. Good box out by the white shirts. Ball goes the other way, so that's an air ball. CW Home Depot needs to triple their effort here, especially. They're trailing here. Dirt only has 2 points so far. And Dirt is actually much of a scorer, no? Only has 2 points as Enrique missing on that triple. Saber gets the foul on Chertiao. As we have a substitution dito. Still a 15-point game favoring Bridgestone. A Xavier, wide open shot but in and out as Jericho Ilagan with the cleanup on aisle 1. Now they need to defend in this possession because so far they have been trading buckets against Bridgestone. Great passing display for Bridgestone, but lucky break as Enrique Changlay misses. And Xavier with the steal. Well read for Tangahanco against Jello Montecastro, and what's the call? Was that a foul? I don't know what was the call. Was that a travel or a foul? Okay, I don't know what happened, but our referee is saying that there's blood on Xavier Tanhanco's right arm. Ayun nga. So the call was a foul on Jello Montecastro. So that's going to be second personal foul. And Xavier Tanhanco went into our medical staff because I believe there's blood on his right arm. Yun ang tinitingnan ng referee natin. So since there's blood, according to the FIBA rule, kailangan siyang ipahinga. So that's why Chester Chen is the one who's shooting the 2 free throws, because that was an act of shooting foul by Xavier Tanhanco. That's Chester Chen knocks down the first free throw. Cuts down the lead to just 12. So we're looking at an 11-point lead. Slowly, CW Home Depot cutting down the lead dito ng Bridgestone. As Bridgestone kind of quiet here in the third quarter, except for Pat Yao with that floater. And for those who are watching our YouTube live, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment down below sino-sino supportahan nyo. I'll be reading down your comments, ladies and gentlemen. As Marvin missing on that triple. Here comes Dirt. Jello kicks it to Yao. Fadeaway jumper over Marvin Shoko. Are you kidding me, Pat Yao? So 5 and 5 remaining in the third. Marvin trying to answer back with the 3-pointer, but can't get it to fall. Back to a 15-point lead. Jello behind the back pass to Pat Yao and completes the highlight play. What a pass from Jello Montecastro. to Pat Yao, and that is our offensive play of the quarter, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, best quality floor matting in the Philippines. And we have a timeout break, folks, at Insenyo na Park Access. We'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the timeout break is brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. So it's back to an 18-point lead. Lumalamang ulit ang Bridgestone dito as C missing that 3. Jello. No look pass to Juan Ramirez, but turns the ball over. But ball goes back to the white shirts. Saber asking for a pick. Uses that Ivan C pick and wanted to go for the 3-point shot, but wala nga lang for Chester Chen. Jericho with the offensive glass. Shoko. Still no go on those threes for CW Home Depot. Less than 4 minutes remaining as Jello. And that's going to be a travel. Great defense for CW Home Depot. As Mark Tagle turns the ball over, ball goes back to the white shirts. For those who are watching, shout out to the 26,000 viewers of Stallion Cup. Comment down below if you're supporting CW Home Depot or Bridgestone. Bibigyan po kayo ng shout out. Ni Jobs Aquino. Tama ba, Jobs? Yes, yes. Grabe. Yun talagang patented Jobs Aquino. Ano shout out yung grabe. Jero Monte Castro with the walk in the park moment, increasing the lead to 20 points for Bridgestone. Again, they are coming off a loss in their previous outing against Studio 300. And right now, nagba-bounce back sila. And after this game, it's going to be Eagle Professional Tools against Studio 300. So that's a great game to watch out for, ladies and gentlemen. As there's a foul. Ayan, sabi po ni Jobs Aquino 5329 on our YouTube comments. Let's go Miguel Lim. However, wala po si Miguel Lim in this game. Yung dad niya, si Ezra Lim, is playing right now. Hinahanap ni Jobs Aquino si Miguel Lim sa comment section natin. Yes, comment down below if sino rin sinusuportahan yung mga players dito sa Stallion Cup, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're watching live, you can also watch us live in person, no? Dito lang sa AYSN here in N. Domingo, San Juan, the home of the Stallion Cup. Three and 5 remaining in the third. Yuan gives it there to Jello. Tagle. Oh, loses the handles. And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on Miguel Catolico. Actually, 2 referees were the ones who signaled an unsportsmanlike foul. 2 referees po ang nag-signal ng unsportsmanlike foul. I believe that's criteria 3, if I'm not mistaken, to stop the fast break. So that's going to be 2 free throws plus ball possession for CW Home Depot. And yes, sa mag-free throw dapat si Xavier Tanangco. And this is an 18-point lead still for Bridgestone, no? So, for Bridgestone, they have those luxuries to commit, no, those kinds of mistakes. That's okay for them, as Xavier missing that first free throw. However, no lead is safe in today's basketball generation. So, hindi pwede rin mag-relax ang Bridgestone dito because after this, we still have one more quarter. So, 14 on the shot clock dito for the white shirts. Lim gives it there to see Jericho asking for the ball. Goes inside with the hook, short. Jello. Nice pass to Catolico for that easy layup. Pati si Jov Sakino nagpa-layup sa tabi ko. Because that was a beautiful layup from Miguel Catolico. Great defense for Bridgestone. Xavier spins. Rejected by Juan Ramirez. Nice pass to Jello for that easy layup from offense to defense for Juan Ramirez. Kaso nadulas nga lang si Jello Montecastro on the other end. Tinulungan siya ni Coach JD Wu. Pat. Nice pass to Mark Tagle for that easy deuce. Bridgestone dominating this game against CW Home Depot. Less than 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Estrello will lay it up, plus the foul. Our next game is Eagle Professional Tools versus Studio 300. So magandang bakbakan din yun, ladies and gentlemen. Bridgestone ended their first half on a high note, and they're still on fire here in the third quarter. Jello Montecastro missing that 3-point opportunity. Xavier, catch and shoot triple, no go. I see, oh, good fake pass. Pero Xavier with the cleanup. And Bridgestone calls a timeout even though they're up by 23 here. We'll be back, folks, after the break. That timeout break is brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. As Juan Ramirez dribbling it down, let's see anong answer dito ng CW Home Depot. Especially they're trailing in this game. Familiar ka sa TikTok, di ba? Ano yung ano? Paral ka natin. Xavier will head over to the line for a pair. So this is one of the things that CW Home Depot needs to improve on their free throw shooting. Imagine they're shooting well, decent, 47%. However, every shot counts, especially in a ball game like this one. That's why they're trailing by 22 right now. And they're only shooting 23% from the field compared to Bridgestone's 51%. And that's very high, 51% says a lot in terms of shot selections here, favoring Bridgestone. As Pat misses and rejected by Marvin Shoko. But Pat Yao, turnaround jumper, still no go. Xavier posting up. Catch and shoot for Gan. It's the back iron miss. Marvin, 3 seconds remaining. Xavier gets fouled in the act of shooting. So that's going to be 2 free throws for Xavier Tanhanko. As Pacquiao gets his second personal foul with 2.2 seconds remaining. Xavier knocks down the first one. Let's see if it can go. 2-4-2, but that is the end of the third quarter, folks. Already a lopsided ball game favoring Bridgestone. But we still have one more quarter remaining. We'll be back for more right after this. This is the fourth and final quarter for today, but for this game rather, for our first game in our Stallion Cup Season 7 for today's game. However, already a Bridgestone ball game here. They're enjoying a 21-point lead. Duncan number lead here. Sensor lift. Tried to go for a ghost layup. A Xavier Tanhanko draining that triple. So, bilog ang bola dito. Hindi pa rin pwede mag-relax dito ang Bridgestone because CW Home Depot still has a chance to cut down or to bounce back from this game. Jello, no go. Look at that rebound by Jert Yao. That was against 3 white jerseys. Jello posting up. Enrique. Jolo Montecastro with 19 points and 7 assists. Jert beating the buzzer and rattles it home for Jert Yao. Jert Yao only has 4 points so far. Not very unusual because Jert Yao is also a scorer. That's Marvin missing his own 3. Lim will shoot. It's the back iron and misses. Marvin gets the tap. As Ezer gives it here to Cheng Lai. He'll float it up and floats it in. Bridgestone not yet done. Increasing the lead to 22 points. As Jello gives it here. Cheng Lai will lay it up and in with the left-hip finish. It was asking for a foul. Oh, Xavier. Marvin. Again, another miss from deep. Here comes Jello Montecastro. As C looking, gives it here to Tan. Marvin again. Finally, 3-point shot is good for Marvin Choco. As U1 Can't get that one to fall. Fearless shot for Yuan Ramirez. Actually, credit the heart of Yuan Ramirez playing here in our Stallion Cup as Mike C knocks down the perimeter J. Lim. Gives it to a wide open jerk, yeah, but hits the right iron and miss. Oh, masyadong malakas nga lang yung pasa na yun by Xavier Tanap, resulting sa turnover. As jerks, and that's the right way to do it. If you are Bridgestone, you don't need to rush your shots. As Xavier kicks it. C up and under move is up and good for Ivan C. And right now, folks, it's 72-55 and stolen away by Bridgestone. Another easy layup in transition for Jello Montecastro. And Jello Montecastro now with 21 points. Oh, unforced error by the white shirts. Ball goes back to Bridgestone as Mark Tagle will be checking in for Enrique Chenglai. Great defense by CW Home Depot, but Miguel Catolico saying that I can score even though I'm well defended. As Xavier missing on that triple attempt. As Jello Montecastro with the layup once again. As Jert gives it to Tagle. Tagle, oh, that's going to be a kick ball. Just to stop the fast break. And Miguel Catolico again scoring from the inside. Miguel Catolico in double digits. 12 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists for Jello Montecastro. Man, he's just 2 assists shy away from a double-double because he now has 8. See? Gets it back. Organ as he knocks down a triple. But this one's pretty much over already, even though we still have 4 minutes of action. Miguel, wide open. Hits the back iron and can't connect. Another turnover for CW Home Depot. And that's a 3-on-1 break. Ezer too strong on that shot. That would have been the 9th assist for Jello Montecastro. Great hustle play for CW Home Depot. Jay Lagan and Ezra Lim just exchanging some friendly banters there. Again, what I really appreciate dito sa Stallion Cup no, is the community of this league. Really, all of the players are friends outside the court, but very competitive when they're playing against each other, and that shows character, heart, and at the same time, that's what I love about this league. Jello passes it to Ezerlim inside for an easy deuce. Ezerlim now with 11 points, and he's just rebound shy away from a double-double as well. Nakakapanibago talaga to sa akin for Ezerlim. He only has 1 assist so far in this game. That's very unusual because he's one of the leading passers here in Stallion Cup. Less than 3 minutes to play. As Juan Ramirez. And all throughout this ball game, it has been a Bridgestone basketball action as Mark Tagle wasn't able to get that pass. Eto, bumawi si Mark Tagle. But misses that lefty layup. So we are down to the last 2 minutes. At say yun ang Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, the best quality floor matting in the Philippines. So this one's pretty much over already, no? As Bridgestone will be bouncing back from their previous loss. So they are now 1-1. Same with Home Depot, CW Home Depot. Coming into this game, they are 1-0, but because they will be losing this game, they will now be 1-1 as well, tying Bridgestone. So for Eagle Professional Tools naman, next game is going to be Eagle Professional Tools will now 0-1. Makakatapat nila is the 2-0 still undefeated team, the Studio 300 team, for our second game for today. As less than a minute to play. As Yuan, one-handed shot, can't get that one to go. We're just waiting for the final score, folks. Yun na lang talaga ang hinihintay natin in this game because Bridgestone dominating this one. Pa-confirm na, ano yung player of the game natin? Jumbo Plastic and all player of the game. So this one's pretty much over. And that's pretty much it, folks. The Bridgestone team, what a great win as their redemption game against CW Home Depot in this tournament. So they are now 1-1. Same with CW Home Depot. So stay tuned as we'll have our best player of the game interview. We'll be back for more right after this. Welcome back, Stallion fans. Together with me is our Jumbo Plastic Linoleum best player of the game with a double-double performance, 23 points, 2 rebounds, 10 assists, and 5 steals, Jello Montecastro. So, Coach Jello, congratulations. A bounce-back win coming into this game. Again, you lost your first game, and ngayon, ano pinagkaiba sa game nyo from this game to your previous game?
Well, as you said, we're coming off a loss, so we made it a point to get this game. The team's bonding and camaraderie is getting better, so we're trying to read off each other, but because some of us are really familiar, so I think just need more games under our belt, so we can get better every time.
These are just your first 2 games and already a great win on your second game already. Ano magiging expectations namin sa next game nyo?
Hopefully we get better. We're starting off sa defense always. That's what we preach during our team huddle. So the offense will be there. We just need to start it off with good defense.
You got 5 steals on that game, and defense is the king out to your win today. So I'm pretty much sure we want to give you a shout out to all of our viewers.
I just want to say thank you to the Stallion community, especially our kids and our teens boys. So I just want to say hi to them if everyone's watching. Thank you also to my team, Bridgestone.
And that is our Jumbo Plastic Linoleum best player of the game, Jello Montecastro. And that concludes the first game for today. Stay tuned lang because our next game is going to be Eagle Professional Tools versus Studio 300.